What is going on, people? So, Noctis, the Prince, is coming out to Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, and he is coming soon, November 29th, much earlier than everybody thought he was going to be coming out. So I hope you had saved plenty of stones, plenty of tickets. I know that Cloud's EX and Shantota's EX just came out, so I know that a lot of people used a lot of their resources trying to get those, especially Cloud's EX, thinking they might have another month or two to save for Noctis, like a lot of people thought, like me, that he would be out for Christmas, but he's coming way before that, so yeah. Hope that you were saving up a lot of gems. I warned people a long time that you were gonna have a tough time of it if you weren't saving for this stretch of time. But if you don't know who Noctis is, it's pretty hard to believe because he is the main character of the very last Final Fantasy game they have made, Final Fantasy 15, and he is actually the only freaking character from that game in Opera Omnia, which is extremely surprising. Yeah, most of the characters weren't like very deep, and you know, you can make a case that they're not fleshed out enough to have a lot of fans, but they are the newest character batch on the franchise, so it's pretty surprising. Hopefully Arden comes out. I like him. There's a couple of characters from Final Fantasy 15 I would like to have, like the woman knight, I forgot what her name is. But his banner should have his EX because there was no banner without his EX, and it included Rem and Irvine from Final Fantasy 8 in it on that banner. Now, I'm gonna play this in the corner somewhere, and I will include the link to this video itself in the section below. And they have the abilities here. He has a shooting star, base count used of 7, so pretty nice. It's a 2-hit range brave attack. Second hit inflicts damage to all enemies. Extra brave attack on target, while Armiger is in effect. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that word is said. Become shooting star plus if it inflicts a break, or if it hits an enemy afflicted by it with his break. Shooting star plus shares use countdown with shooting star. 2-hit brave range attack. Second hit inflicts damage to all enemies. Extra brave attack on target while Armiger is in effect. After hit, moves own next turn to just before target's turn, except during summon. Returns to shooting star after use, so basically it makes sure that he goes again before the enemy gets to go. So that's pretty cool. He has this other move called Death Drop, base use count 7, range brave attack, extra brave attack on target while Armiger is in effect, becomes Death Drop if it inflicts a break or if it hits an enemy afflicted with a break. Death Drop plus shares cooldown with Death Drop, range brave attack, extra brave attack on target while Armiger is in effect. After hit, moves on next turn to just before target's next turn, except for during summons. Returns to Death Drop after use. Buff debuff description. Armiger raises max bravery, so pretty cool. And here we go, character and gear boost. So like I just said, Irvine and Rem will be on this banner. This just guarantees that. So let's go over a little bit more about him. His JP ranking right now is number 1 or 2, tied for number 1, first place. But it is because he has just received a rework. Yeah, he's gotten a lot of love lately on JP, so let's look at all the stuff that he's got going on here. They have a Bloomstone form, which we're not going to get for probably a year, which increases the max use of the set warp advance by 1 and extends the duration of its effects by 2. So this is pretty nice. Helps him a lot, but we're not going to have this, so you don't have to worry about it. And I have asked some people that play JP how to acquire this, and they have told me that these are pretty much just handed out during awakenings. Now here we go. It has his EX here, the Rune Saber. We look at this. It's a 12-hit Brave to HP attack. Grants 2 stacks of Royal Arms for 5 turns. Royal Arms grants 1 additional hit to the user's ability, and for each additional stack, increases max Brave, max stack up to 5. Has a recast time of slightly slow. Now let's look at his EX passive abilities. Slightly raises Brave damage dealt by Armiger. Raises the number of Royal Arm stacks granted by Armiger by 3. Slightly raises the recast speed of Armiger. Now, if you like Noctis, this is coming from everybody that I've ever heard talk about Noctis. You need his EX. Even on JP right now, you gotta have it. So, if you're not gonna have enough in you to pull for this EX when he comes out, you might as well skip him because you need his EX. Otherwise, you basically can't use the character. Alright, so let's look at what else he's got going on here. His 35 turns Death Drop to Warp Strike, Brave HP attack. Grants small attack up for 5 turns after using Warp Strike and Warp Strike Plus. See if we have any more information here. Nope. But it's 20 CP, yeah. 15 CP increases the potency of Shooting Star and Shooting Star Plus. Grants small max Brave up for 5 turns after using Shooting Star and Shooting Star Plus. So, let's look at his armors we got going on here. His level 90 gold bangle is initial Brave plus 110 and defense plus 84. So not the best stats for offense. And his 35 that we will be getting is max Brave plus 220 and attack plus 72, which are great stats that you want to have on him. These are the best stats that you can get on Noctis. And if we look at his artifact passives here, what you want to get from JP, these are how the rankings for him go. Max Brave's number 1. Number 2 is attack. So, very, not... None of these other ones match up to that, except for... So basically, the third best skill here, Prince's Intention up, 2 star. If HP is max at the start of the final battle, increase your own max Brave and attack power by 5%. Now the reason that this is number 3 and not number 1 is because it's not always active, only in the final battle, and therefore it loses some of its glory. You're only seeing it part of the time that you're fighting. But if you want to go for this to make the last fight easier, make sure that you have some kind of heal, because you're definitely going to need your HP at max to make any use of this. Otherwise, go for max Brave and attack plus. This could be a translation error, because if we look at these here, he's got one called Prince's Will up. Now I can't be sure, but I have to assume that this is this is what it's talking about here. We'll see when he shows up, but I just want to make sure that people know what artifacts to go for. Now if we look at his passive abilities, usually I don't do this, but since I'm doing this video slightly earlier, well, let's look at all of his abilities here. Shooting Star Power slightly raises Brave damage dealt by Shooting Star and Shooting Star Plus. Breaks Speed up, slightly raises speed for 1 turn after breaking an enemy. Back Attack slightly raises Brave damage upon attacking an enemy that is not targeting the user. Death Drop Power slightly raises Brave damage dealt by Death Drop Plus, Warp Strike, and Warp Strike Plus. Smash Attack slightly raises attack for 1 turn after initiating a chase sequence. Shooting Star Charge increase max use of Shooting Star Plus 1. Buff Speed up slightly raises speed while buff. Death Drop Charge increases max use of Death Drop by 1. And it's the last one here. Slightly raises max Brave and attack up if HP is max when the final battle starts. Alright, so this is all we're gonna get. If we look down at what he is gonna get, eventually, buff boost and speed all. Moderately raises all party members max Brave and slight raises their speed while buff, so that's pretty cool. Shooting Star Extend. When using Shooting Star, inflict point blank warps to all enemies for 3 turns. When using Shooting Star Plus, greatly raises its potency. Brave Stolen can overflow to 120 max Brave. Triggers an HP attack after use. Slightly improves the 5 turns max Brave up buff and extends its duration by 3 turns. When using Shooting Star Plus, when target is affected by Point Blank Warp, triggers an additional 2-hit range Brave to HP attack, initiates a chase sequence. Point Blank Warp lowers defense. Buff attack and speed up, mildly raises attack and slightly raises speed while buffed. That's his 58. If we look at his 60, it's a very long one. Increases max use of Death Drop by 2. When using Death Drop or Warp Strike, inflicts Point Blank Warp to target for 3 turns. When using Death Drop Plus or Warp Strike Plus, increases number of Brave hits by 2. Tremendously raises its total potency. Brave Stolen can overflow to 120% max Brave. Slightly improves the 5 turns attack up and extends its duration by 3. When using Death Drop Plus or Warp Strike Plus, grants 1 stack of Royal Arms for 5 turns, max 5. When target and it is inflicted by Point Blank Warp, triggers an additional 2-hit range Brave HP attack. While Royal Arms is active, turns Brave Attack to Brave Attack Plus, and HP Attack to HP Attack Plus. Brave Attack Plus has the following effects: plus 1 hit, range Brave, attack with a moderately potency increase, plus triggers an additional Brave hit Royal Arms effect. HP Attack Plus has the following effects: plus 1 hit, range Brave attack up, plus triggers an additional Brave hit Royal Arms effect. While Royal Arms 5 is active, turns Brave Attack Plus to Brave Attack Plus Plus, HP Attack Plus to HP Attack Plus Plus. Brave Attack Double Plus has the following effects: increases the number of Brave hits to 2, tremendously raises its potency. HP Attack Double Plus has the following effects: slightly raises its potency when target is affected with Point Blank Warp. Triggers an additional 2-hit range Brave to HP attack. That's a lot. And then is 68. Radiance of Destruction and Power. Raises max Brave and attack by 20%. Set Warp Advance Extend is a 70. When using Set Warp Advance, adds the following effect: slightly raises overflow limit. So as you can tell, he goes all the way up to 70 on JP. He has a lot of text here, which means he needed a lot of help. And I mean a lot of help. For the past multiple months, when I said I'm gonna pull for Noctis, I've had so many people message me and tell me he sucks. Noctis has just got his buff to make him basically godlike over there in JP right now. That's why he's tapped here. But he's not gonna be good for very long in global. I think one of the reasons that he's coming out early is because from everybody I know who pulled for him on JP when he was first released, they've told me they got about 2 to 3 months worth of use out of him before he fell off the map. And letting him come out early hopefully extends his lifespan on global, and hopefully that they do his awakening early, because it would suck to have this awesome character be bad for so long. But if you like him, definitely gonna pull on him. I'm gonna pull on him, so if you want to just watch what I pull on him and see how long it takes me to get his EX, then stay tuned for that video, because I'm definitely gonna pull on him day 1 and I'll be using him. So hopefully this video was informative and you enjoyed it. See you guys later.